makes anything.
Yeah. All right, Lightning fans, we are live at my house. Second period of the Bolts game up in Buffalo. It is now 2-1. Bolts couldn't get back on the board. Our predictions were all wrong. We didn't score a single goal. And Buffalo did. So Cousins lately, or I guess this season, you could say the Bolts killer for Buffalo since he scored that overtime winner back towards the beginning of the season. And Bolts typical on the road second period, not good for the Bolts. So 2-1, gonna have to play some defense this period to pull off the win here in Buffalo. So we send those kids home crying. What'd you guys think?
Well, we saw Stephanie put in the comments on Instagram last period that our nemesis, the second period, we didn't give up the lead. We did not score on the power play 2 times. We were 6 for 6 in the last 6 power plays. So there goes our 6-game power play or 6 power play streak. So we got to capitalize on them. He pointed out that you saw Point go down to get the puck, and that's what left Cousins empty. He left his guy. He left Cousins empty over there to get the game or the goal for Buffalo.
So a little bit of a defensive lapse there. You know I'm right. So Sabres D is owning us. I wouldn't say they're owning us. I mean, that period, they outplayed us for sure. But yeah, little lapse in defense, and what do you know, it's 2-1. But that's been the story of the season. Small turnover, small mistake, and these teams are making us pay for it. John, what do you think?
I feel like they're to his point, their defense did play a little bit better, especially down low in front of their goaltender, which limited some of our chances. I know Cirelli had 2 really good looks on the power play. Both probably should have been goals, but
we're gonna bring Oreo in for some.
What do you
Oreo,
think?
what do you think of that second period?
He said he likes Lilleberg.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oreo's like, no, you wanted to come in here. You busted in. Get out of here. All right. Yeah, Oreo's having a good time. Bolts, not so great in that second period. Let's see. You know I'm right. We'll check Instagram for your comments here. Curious what you guys think about the game so far. With how much we suck on the road, I see us blowing in the third and losing the game. Oh, that's positive attitude.
I think it's been a really good defensive game for both teams, especially the Lightning have limited shots out in front. Outside of that Cousins shot, most of them are from the outside.
Yeah, shorthanded defense. Let's see how the numbers are looking on defense. You've got, and that was Crozier out there with Lilleberg for that defensive mishap and goal. Those guys are ringing in at 10 minutes right behind DeHaan and Perbix. And then, of course, Hetty's been out there with Radish for 15, 16 minutes. Radish is leading ice time 16-15. So definitely winning over the coaches, I guess, with some of that extra ice time that he's getting.
Which is weird because you have Hetty on the power plays, and we've had the 2 power plays. So I don't know. Is Radish heading up that second power play unit? Possibly.
He must be.
Yeah.
They got some time to get on the board. And they did. No power play goals so far, at least in that second period. Is it a bold prediction for me to say that the next team that scores a goal wins?
No, not bold at all. That's kind
But
of.
we can see, we talked about this, the overtime. Cousins won the overtime game that we played them earlier in the season. It ended 3-2. This could very much be a 3-2 game again, overtime. Mm-hmm. We play them again February 29th, leap day. So we can erase that if we end up losing that game. But Johansson also started last game because of Bessie's injury. So here he is today. I don't know. It was a different team the last time we were on a road trip.
Yep.
We did that watch party. They lost 7-3 in Boston. They didn't win what they wanted. They came back, and I think they really found themselves. They found Lilleberg. We have a couple new people since the last time they were on the road.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this is a different team than the last road.
And it's really just that one mistake. Stephanie points out over on the gram, all mistakes end up in the back of the net this season. That's so true. Kim's out there. What's up, Kim? She's saying, hoping not scoring on the power play doesn't come back and bite us in the ass. It might, but I have a feeling they're going to get one more power play chance. So hopefully they can score on that one. I didn't think it was a terrible period for us. And Morello was important at the end of that period, staying on his man and keeping them out of our zone. That's a really good point. At the end of the game, at the end of the period, they had a lot of pressure on. I was like, please don't let them score in the last minute here to tie it up. And Stephanie says, better win this in regulation.
We definitely need it for the point wise. The Lightning are in that last wild card spot right now. Buffalo's right outside. Buffalo's chasing us. So we definitely don't want to leave that 1 point on the board there and give Buffalo that point. So we definitely want a 2-point, 2-0 point, because technically it's like a 4-point swing.
Yeah, both games this weekend are 4-point games for us, and you don't want to give them even that extra point of going to overtime. But I do have a feeling it is going to be the next goal in this game. If Buffalo scores early, they're going to have all the momentum to come back and win the game. And I think if we score and make it 3-1, I think we'll buckle down defensively and shut them out. What else do you guys think? Comments. We're looking at your comments here for the next couple minutes before we jump back over to watch the game. We'll come back right after the game and just do a quick recap of the third period. And Justin says, Radish is on that second power play unit, as he should be. We talked about last period. He's got a heck of a shot.
Do you see who was right behind him? They put it up on the screen during the game today. Gudas was number 2.
Oh, no way.
Former Bolt Gudas, and someone we just saw when Anaheim came to town. When Killer was here, of course, Killer had the big show, but you saw Gudas out there also.
Buffalo is a bad team when it comes to comebacks, so hopefully they stay that way. They've got a little bit of momentum right now, and again, I think
Tage Thompson. So
that next Tage is in.
Yeah.
Oh, he is in there. Okay.
He's just been very, very quiet. He's a -1. He's played 10 minutes. He's got 1 shot on goal.
-1.
So he is out there, and it is Luukkonen that's in net for them. 3 for 3 against our power play. 0 for 1 shorthanded. Maybe we need to give them a power play again and see what happens. No, I have a feeling we're going to get another power play and we're going to score on that power play. It's tough to shut this team out.
I think
that many times.
Point's going to try to retribute that stupid little mistake he did that ended up allowing Cousins to score.
And Stephanie says Kucherov needs some points.
He does.
Totally agree. He hasn't got his points this game. All right. Well, we're going to go watch the rest of the game. We will be back here right after for a little quick recap, and hopefully we'll be smiling because we've got another Bolts victory for 5 straight. Sounds good.
Yeah, it does. We need it.
All right. We'll see you guys after the game. Go Bolts.